Hello everyone, it's your boy Hector, aka Zeroni HD, and welcome back to another Zeroni HD Rips video. As you can see here, we got PSA boxes, we got a reveal going on here. So this is this is a 35 card submission, I believe it's 35, that had sent for the NFL special going on. This is about $15.99 a card. You could declare up to like, I think it was $400 or $500 of value per card. But either way, let's go ahead and get into it. They were shipped and they were together like this instead of just in a bigger box. I don't know. I cut it off beforehand to avoid any awkward struggling beforehand. The only thing we'll struggle with is this piece of tape right here. I mean, hopefully. I think that's the only thing keeping us from accessing the rest of this. Yes, let's go ahead and... Oh, like I said, struggling. Little strip of tape that I did not get. And there we go. Put the knife down so I don't injure myself on video. And there we go. So let's see how we going to do this. Let's go ahead and there we go. So let's start with this first box. All right. So a lot of these cards that I submitted, they were, I guess, hobby darlings slash people I was going to invest in. So for example, as y'all can see right here, I have a Zach Wilson, someone I thought to invest in long term. And this special was going on around August. This was a little bit before, like a week or two I had submitted before Aaron Rodgers' injury. So like, unfortunately, I had submitted to Zach Wilson and not thinking he was going to be thrown on the spot. And I mean, he's not doing horrible, but he's not doing great. But either way, let's go ahead and reveal the Zach Wilson. Ooh, and that is an 8. I mean, I've just based Donruss, but I thought it had potential for a 9 or a 10. You know, obviously mainly looking for a 10, but I thought there was potential for a 10. And I would have settled for a 9, but yikes. Definitely don't want to start off with that. All right, so we got a Jordan Love. This is a die cut here. This is, I believe this was a light blue, if I remember correctly. Yes, and that is, ooh, that is another 8. Wow, I thought the centering and everything on that looked pretty great. I mean, the edges might be an issue. I'm not sure, but the edges looked fine to me. I mean, maybe it's because of the back centering. That's like the only thing I could think of is that back centering, like right here being a little too thin, but I was going based off the front. It didn't look that bad. No dimples that I can see. Well, there's a little smudge. I might have either the grader left it or I might have left it. But, I mean, at the end of the day, I guess, you know, you get what you get. All right, so we got another die cut. There's going to be a good number of die cuts. I like grading the die cuts, especially because it's so hard to get a 10. And I don't know. I just accept the challenge. And I feel like if it gets a 10, I mean, it should have some kind of markup. But that's just me. It's, well, with the difficulty of grading and all. But we got a Justin Herbert here. If I remember correctly, this is the blue. Okay, I blue checkered. Then we got another 8. It's to be expected with the die cuts, I guess. Like I said, hard to grade. Hoping for a 9. I mean, would be ecstatic for a 10. But to be expected, I guess. And I don't know how I didn't catch that. I see like a print line going across the top here. I mean, it's obvious why this one got an 8, I guess, off of that. I wonder how I let that go by me. And while you're wondering, yes, I do submit all of my cards myself. I just want to, you know, increase my eye for most cards. And I, you know, want to be able to say I did it myself versus, you know, sending it to someone and them evaluating it. I mean, I just like that gamble and risk and doing everything myself. And again, same thing, just me. All right, Jalen Hurts. So I got a 10 on the purple before, and I believe this is another purple, although the centering on the back is not looking promising. Again, something that I just should have noticed, but, you know, hoping for the best. And that is another 8. So this is looking like the 8 box is what's going on here. But again, the centering on the front looks a lot better than the back. I was hoping, you know, they go off the centering on the front. But either way, I definitely like the way they look in the slab. It looks beautiful compared to the when it was top loaded. I mean, maybe that's just me being nitpicky, but all right, got another 8. All right. And now I think we're going to get into a bunch of Trevor Lawrence, because I know I submitted a heaping amount of Trevor Lawrence in this submission. All right, so this is Prestige. And it looks like we got our first 10 right there. Not bad on the Prestige base. I believe it's the base, but I mean, I'm not going to complain. Trevor Lawrence, rookie 10. Oops. See if I can get these separated into piles. So that's the 10 pile. That's the 8 pile. All right, so this is a Drake London blue that I had gotten this off of Facebook from a trading card group that I'm in, and I like to get, you know, players cheap. I think I bought this out of 99. I think it's a blue from Mosaic. I bought it for $5. I mean, I remember I bought it relatively cheap. I mean, Drake London was one of those, you know, he didn't have a good rookie year, and coming in the second year, it was up for debate whether he was going to have a big year or not, and I just thought it was worth the risk of going in, what, $20 deep to buy the numbered card itself and then grade it. I mean, $20 altogether, not a bad investment in my opinion. And that is a 9, although, again, like I said, looking very good in the slab. I definitely would prefer to, you know, grade cards that look good. I mean, yes, you want the value, but grading cards that look good is definitely important, because, you know, you want to enjoy your cards. But all right. So this is another Trevor Lawrence Mosaic. And if I remember correctly, the only Mosaics I submitted with Trevor Lawrence are greens. So as you can see here, it's the NFL debut. So let's go ahead, and that is another 10. Nice. Trevor Lawrence, so far, not doing too bad on his second year. Definitely proven to be a decent investment. All right, so we got the update of Luminance. This is from the Chronicles set. And we got another 8. Chronicles is always a tough grade. I mean, you got the dark edges, and, you know, they're in corners, you know, prone to whitening, and it's easier to notice when you're grading something like that. So it was Trevor Lawrence. I threw it in there, but I can't say I'm completely surprised that it got an 8. All right, Jalen Hurts. Let's just go ahead and reveal that. A 9. This is the base Donruss 9. I mean, it looked clean to me. I mean, so far, anything I can see, I can't see. Maybe some smearing here that I could have and should have, or done and cleaned before I sent. But I could have swore I cleaned all of these. So maybe, again, up to the grader. All right, so we got a Donruss Trevor Lawrence, out of this world. Let's go ahead, and so we got a 9. I was really hoping for a 10. I saw a 10 did pretty well, like around $70-80 with this. But, I mean, still, good looking insert from Donruss. You got all that shimmy shine. I know I have my flash on, but, I mean, it really brings out how much his card shines. All right. So this is a Donruss Elite Justin Jefferson. This is his third year, 2022. So, yeah, he was a 2020 rookie. So this is, you know, rookie, second, third, well, however you want to put it, for first year after rookie, however you want to say it, but either way. And it's a yellow, and it is numbered out of 65, 65 of 75, and it got a 9. And again, same thing, really being clean and in the slab really lets the colors pop. All right. And it looks like we got a Chris Olave, numbered out of 75. This is one I submitted for my little brother. Any Saints you may usually see in my submissions are usually on the behalf of my brother. I mean, this is for his PC. And I remember he bought this one off of eBay. I can't even remember. He might have told me how much it cost, but let's go ahead. And that is a 9 on the purple. All right, nice, clean-looking card. All right, we got a Josh Allen. This is from Absolute, and this is orange squares or red squares mosaic. I can't remember exactly the name of the parallel. And on that, we got an 8. Was really hoping for, I mean, obviously for a 10, but I was really thinking more of a 9 on this card. But, you know, you're thinking 9 and you're going to get 8. All right, some more Justin Herbert. I'm sure you can see a trend here. It's mostly QBs, the young QBs, that is. And that is a purple, which got another 8. All right, let's see. Trying to see if I could see anything here. I mean, maybe the centering is about it, because besides that, I think the edges look nice. No smudges, no dimples. I mean, the centering on the back, but again, same thing. I mean, we're piling on the 8s. The one thing I've seen, I'm not sure if anybody here watches Sky B Cards. I saw he had a submission as well. And one trend that I have noticed is normally when you send during these specials, the grades aren't very favorable. I mean, I don't know if it's they bring the prices down and they give rough grades to kind of even out their population, and they check the population and make sure that they don't give too much. I'm not 100% sure, but that is the thing that comes with grading is, you know, it's subjective. And I know, you know, everybody has their gripes and it sucks and there's pains about it, but I mean, we do this for the love of the hobby. I mean, yes, you want to make some money here and there because, you know, we all spend money and we would like to get a little bit of it back, but at the end of the day, it's a gamble, and what can I say? Some of us, we have an addiction. And this is another Jalen Hurts die cut, and it is a 9. All right, so that's going to be your 8, 9, and 10 pile for the first half of this submission. Let me see how I want to do this. That's only 2 10s out of all that so far, but let me go ahead and try to get this the best that I can. Come on. All right. Get that closed up. It's not wanting to come out that easy. Don't want this to open as rough as a bag of chips and everything goes flying everywhere. All right, let's see how I want to do this because this one's a little bit more full than the other box. Okay, we'll do it like that. Okay, this one, okay, that's just a cover. I thought they put like a little baggie or something on it, or something happened here that, let me go ahead and take that off. I'm not sure what that is that was sticking onto it. All right. All right. Go ahead and get the second box out of the way, and let's continue on. So this is a Kadarius Toney. I mean, this was obviously before he had the first rough game that everyone clowned on him and had those drops, and then the one drop that went for a pick 6. But let's go ahead, and this one got a 10. It's an orange disco, definitely, like I said, like all of them. Looks very good in the slab. All right, we have a Kenny Pickett. This is a select silver phenomenal. I believe it was a silver if I remember correctly. And yes, it is. And that one got a 10 as well. Man, it really looks good. I did also, I guess you could say a lot of these players that I did invest in not doing so great, at least a majority of them. And Justin Fields is one of them. And this is a blue scope. I know it is because I had a weird obsession with blue scopes and I just thought they looked very great and I wanted one in a 10 without having to shell out the money. And I got a 9. That is expected, you know, trying to I got this for like $10. You know, someone was selling it for very cheap, and I was just trying to see if I could restore it to a 10. But either way, still looks good in the slab. All right. And again, another PC card for my little brother. He got I believe this is a white auto out of Select of Marcus Colston. You know, early to mid 2000s wide receiver for the Saints. And that is a 9. I mean, not going to complain with the 9 auto. All right. So this is a gold Denzel Ward. This is a 10 out of 10. So this is bookend. And that's also going to get a 9. Huh, we were probably, if that got a 10, that would have been a trifecta. You know, eBay 101. You know, 10 out of 10, bookend, gold, PSA 10. All right, so we got a sweet level Kenny Pickett from Select. And I remember I pulled this out of a break with Run Good Life. Had the Steelers, and, you know, I was really hoping big. This is when Select first dropped, and I was excited to get the Steelers, I remember, because I just thought, you know, fresh product, everything is still available, and there's still a chance I could hit big. And, ooh, that's not good. That's a 6. And, well, I can see, like, some kind of crease going on right there. I didn't submit it like that. Well, I mean, I guess you win some, you lose some, you take some L's here and there. I'm going to start its own separate pile. All right, another Trevor Lawrence. This is a mosaic, and like I said, most of the only 2 mosaics that I submitted from Trevor are greens, so should be another green, and it is, and that one's going to be a 9. Looking very clean there. All right. And this is going to be Contenders Optic Desmond Ridder, and I believe this is just the base, because I don't see no numbering or anything, so I know it's not numbered. And that's going to be a 9 as well. Okay. Slab definitely feels a little bit different from the other ones. I'm not sure if it's just because it's a little bit thicker card. All right, Justin Herbert. I'm not 100% sure. So this is Donruss. So this should be yellow Donruss Herbert. No, base. And that is another 6 as well. I'm not sure. I mean, the corners look sharp. I'm not really seeing nothing on the surface. I mean, maybe there may be a little bit more inspection needed, but definitely very rough. Wow. All right, so we got another Jalen Hurts. This one's going to be Donruss Optic. And let's go ahead, and that one's going to get a 10. Honestly, kind of surprised. The way this has been going, I mean, look at that back. I mean, you got a little bit thicker right here, thinner, but hey, slab says 10, it's a 10. I'm not going to complain. I'm going to take what the card gods give me. All right, Patrick Mahomes. If I remember correctly, this is just a regular no-huddle National Pride insert. Or not insert, but National Pride parallel. And that is going to be a 9 as well. We're really hoping on a 10, because, you know, anything 10 with your star QBs is going to be great. Speaking of star QBs, we got a Joe Burrow here. This one should be a mosaic green, which is a 10. Nice, I'll take that. I'll say so far this has definitely been a very mid submission. I was about to turn that one over prematurely. All right, so next we got back-to-back rookie and stars of Trevor Lawrence. One should be like a green foil, and then one should be regular base, which this one is the green foil. And that one's going to also get a 9. All right. So then here's our base. Let's just go ahead. And that's going to be a 10. Definitely would have preferred that to be reversed. I would rather have the green foil get the 10 and the 9 be to the base, just because, you know, parallels and such and rarity. All right, so this is going to be a Jalen Waddle numbered out of 25, so that I know that's going to be a white parallel. And that is going to be a 9. I honestly thought this was a 10 potential. Maybe there's something I missed or something I could have done to buff it out a little bit. Wiped it a little bit more with the microfiber. But oh well, I'll still take a 9. Not bad. He's been having himself a year. This is going to be another Kenny Pickett. This one's going to be numbered out of 49, which is this is Contenders Optic Draft Picks. So that should be purple. Ooh, and that's going to be another 6. Yikes. Huh. I didn't think this was a 6, but I mean, I don't see it. I guess maybe there's a scratch right here that I didn't notice. Maybe one right here. I'm sure I can see the camera kind of showing that out. But, I mean, besides that, everything looked sharp. I mean, I guess that was enough to give it a 6. All right, and then we have a Jalen Hurts. This should just be like a debut, if I think I'm correct. Yes, and that's going to be another 10. All right, looks like we got the 10 pile actually surpassing the 8. And then we got 2 back-to-back Trevor Lawrence absolute football bases. And that is going to be a 10. Got the hiccups right there or something. And then we'll just go ahead and reveal the other one. That is going to be another 10. 2 10s in a row for the absolute Trevors. And our last and final card, this is a Justin Herbert Mosaic. So this should be another debut just like the Jalen. And that one's going to get a 9. Oh, man, I'm not sure if that's on the card or the slab, but there's a smudge right there. I bet you that could have really helped out the grading. Well, but either way, you know, we have our 10s here. I mean, not too high. Our 9 pile definitely towering over everything else. Our 8. And then our unwanted 6. I don't know. I'll see what I do with these. I mean, especially with this numbered Kenny Pickett, it could be just a crack and sell. I mean, the 6 could be just a sell as is, because I mean, I'm sure a base and 6 would sell for, I don't know, down near the same. I'm not 100% sure. And then of course this Justin Herbert, no idea what I'm gonna do with that. Maybe just keep it just cause. But either way, I mean, very mid if you ask me. But I mean, y'all let me know in the comments how y'all think I did. Definitely learned that maybe these specials aren't the move. But either way, definitely I appreciate all the support. If y'all could please leave a like, comment, subscribe, it would be very appreciated. Thank y'all, and y'all have a good one.